As far as the eye could see, there were rows and rows of green pea plants swaying in the wind. The nearby fields had already been harvested, some even planted anew, but this one field still stood full and untouched. It was Irfan's first time passing through that area. When he saw the lush crop, he decided to make a deal for it. He asked around to find out who the owner was and learned that the field belonged to an old widow. Irfan was actually on his way to attend a wedding, so he thought, I'll talk to her on my way back. But even while sitting at the wedding, his mind was somewhere else, stuck in that green field of peas. He couldn't stop thinking about it. What if someone else makes a deal before I return? He worried. As soon as the wedding ended, Irfan went straight to meet the old woman. Have you sold the crop yet? He asked. She replied, many people came, but no one made a deal. Irfan smiled with relief. Amma, he said kindly, I'm a contractor. I buy standing crops for harvesting. Tell me, how much will you take for it? The old woman replied softly, son, I'm a widow. Whatever you think is fair, give me that. I live the whole year off what this land gives me. Hearing this, Irfan thought to himself, good. She doesn't know the market price. I'll set it myself. So he said, Amma, I'll have to transport the crop quite far. The truck fare alone will be costly. I can give you 80,000 rupees for it. The old woman frowned. What are you saying, son? The village chief offered me 120,000 rupees, and I refused. Why would I sell it to you for 80? If someone's offering that much, Irfan shrugged, then go ahead and sell it. Honestly, this crop isn't worth more than 80,000 anyway. I'm actually offering more than its value. The woman grew firm. You came here to take advantage of a widow. I won't give it even for 120, or even 140. I'll only sell for 1.5 lakh. Irfan realized she wouldn't budge easily, so he changed his tone. Amma, he said gently, since you're a widow, I can raise it to 90,000. That's not for the crop, it's just to help you for the year. Honestly, the crop isn't worth that much. The woman hesitated. She thought, if I let this buyer go, I might not find another. Then she said, listen, I've already told my fellow villagers I won't sell for less than 1.5 lakh. If I sell cheaper, they'll taunt me and I'll lose face. Irfan smiled. Who's going to tell them? No one but you and me know the deal. You don't tell anyone, and neither will I. I'll bring my workers, harvest the peas, and pay you when it's all loaded. But the old woman stood firm. No, I've decided, not less than 1.5 lakh. If I wanted less, I would have sold long ago, another crop would have been growing by now. Irfan sighed. Amma, crops have a season. If you don't harvest on time, it'll rot or get eaten by insects. If you don't want to sell, fine, but you'll be the one facing the loss. I'll just find another field. He turned to leave, but the old woman called out, wait. Give me 90,000 now. Start harvesting. If anyone asks, say you bought it for 1.5 lakh, gave 90 now, and will give 60 when you take the peas away. What difference will that make? Irfan asked. It'll save my honor, she said. People will think I didn't sell for less than 1.5 lakh. Otherwise, they'll mock me for the rest of the year. Irfan agreed. Fine, Amma, I'll tell them exactly that. The harvest began. Many villagers asked Irfan about the deal, and each time he repeated, 1.5 lakh. Paid 90 now, 60 later. Soon, the peas were packed into sacks, ready to be loaded onto trucks. When Irfan's workers began loading them, the old woman arrived. Wait, she said, pay the remaining amount first. Irfan frowned. What remaining amount? I already gave you everything. You said 90 now and 60 later. She reminded him. Irfan was stunned. He tried to explain, but by then, a crowd had gathered. The villagers testified, yes, Irfan himself said it, 1.5 lakh deal, 90 paid, 60 later. The old widow began to cry. He's cheating me because I'm alone, because I'm a widow. Irfan realized he was trapped. The crowd was on her side. There was no way out. Reluctantly, he took out 60,000 more and handed it to her. Only then did she let his men load the sacks onto the trucks.